makes dumb jokes while he shoots his guns. Major Slack is lots of fun.
Major Slack Attack.
Hey, wait a minute. There's no guns in this game.
Shut up, Pee-wee.
Okay.
Yeah, shut up, baby. Alright, thanks for joining me again. This is the Glass Cannon chapter of my ebook. I'm going to be jamming through this like grease lightning, like a rabbit on Joe Cola. So, fair warning, I'll try to keep up with the dubbed commentary, but there's only so much I can do. I'll show you the ebook at the end of the video. And to start off, just going to disenchant a whole bunch of stuff here. I do have the Mage Stone and the Well-Rested bonuses in effect, so this is a great time to do some disenchanting. So, disenchant that turn undead weapon. I had one of the Novice Hoods and the Novice Robes, which are now obsolete because I've got the Novice Robes of Destruction. And I'm going to do something I forgot to do last video, which is stash all the iron daggers in my wardrobe here just to lighten my load a little bit. So I've already got a fine hat and some clothes and some gloves in there. Stash the daggers, 2 steel daggers, and that is it. So I have to do some destruction skill training with Feralda. Up and at him.
Job as Master Wizard, I suppose. I can teach you, but I won't be held responsible for what you do with the knowledge.
Right now, because we're the Dark Elf, we start out with Destruction at 25. I'm going to buy Destruction skill training from her 5 times. By the end of the video, we're going to have Destruction up to a key level of 40. Alright? Starting at a 25, by the end of the video, we're going to have Destruction up to 40. So there we go, Destruction skill training 5 times. It's been a pleasure. And that's going to cost me a pretty penny, but we got the pretty penny. That's why we saved that $4,350. So there we go, Destruction up to 30. Note that it's almost up to level 31. That's very important. All right.
I can't wait.
Now let's go buy
I wish to master the arcane arts.
a filled greater soul gem. We need this, and it costs $768, as I told you before. So there we go. We got a filled greater soul gem on board. Now let's go get ready for combat. Get ready for combat by number 1, activating the Apprentice Stone, which will recover our Magicka twice as fast. Okay, grab some Swamp Fungal Pod for paralysis poisons and the Death Bell for a power potion. Activate the Apprentice Stone and look in our active effects, and you can see it recovers Magicka twice as fast, and that also makes us twice as vulnerable to magic. So forget about taking on dragons or mages and whatnot. Now we're in Solitude.
Oh, thanks.
Slow it down, Slack.
Hey, watch it.
Give the beggar a coin, because I just want to dump off a few things of the bits and pieces here. Some food and potions and whatnot.
Some might call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
And all this apparel, which I could have sold to Feralda, but, you know, same diff. Sell off all the apparel. Make a bit of chump change, sell the rough spent tunic, don't need that anymore. Keep everything else. Keep the paralysis poison and sell all the other potions. And sell all the food. Normally I don't collect food, but this I knew I was going to be hitting up the bits and pieces, so I took it on, kept it on board. Got a couple of spare books here for some chump change. And finally, there's a whole bunch of junk I accidentally picked up when I looted the College of Winterhold. Looted the wardrobes in the cupboards. And you pick up like all this stuff like tankards and wooden plates and stuff like that, rolls of paper and stuff like that.
Come back to bits and pieces anytime.
Ain't worth a damn, but it's just a lot easier to grab it all and then sell it off later than to sort through it. Now it's up to the Temple of Divines, and we're going to activate the Shrine of Julianos. Okay, for the first time, it's going to give us a 25-point boost to our Magicka supply. So we've already got a 30-point boost just to casting the spell of instant stamina there. We've already got a 30-point boost from the Novice Hood, so we can get an additional 25 points from the Shrine of Julianos.
Blessings of the Eight Divines upon you.
Check this out, there's always a lineup at the Shrine of Zenithar, eh? Every single time I come into the Temple of Divines. Okay, so there we go, 25 point to the Blessing of Julianos. I guess everybody wants cheap, better prices. What makes the world go around. Okay, so it's back to the College of Winterhold, and we're going to go down into the Midden, the secret underground area in the College of Winterhold.
Boy, so many questions. Okay, what's in the midden, Slack?
What's down in the Midden is the Atronach Forage, okay? A very important piece of equipment. And I just want to get the rested bonus. It's not really necessary, but it helps out a little bit, okay? could have stopped at Winterhold to get the well-rested bonus, but you know, this is quick and dirty. And Lucky, go back in and show him the other way to get into the midden. It's right here in the Hall of Countenance. There's a trapdoor here. We're not going to use this entrance, okay? That's another way to get into the midden. We're going to use the entrance, the trapdoor next to the door to the Hall of Elements. The trapdoor in the Hall of Countenance, you can actually take that way to sneak around the Ice Wraith. Okay, there's an Ice Wraith, a very dangerous Ice Wraith in here, okay? But we don't want to sneak around it. We want to kill it, okay? Because if we kill it, we'll be able to level up Destruction another level, since Destruction is very close to level 31. And this is a tough hombre, okay? So I'm just making sure I've got all my combat bonuses in effect here. It's a tough hombre. It's going to take a lot of shots to kill him, but that's great because it will level up Destruction, since Destruction is very close. Okay, so there's the Ice Wraith. Come up here. This is almost a perfect no-go zone, okay? In that little hallway there. The Ice Wraith will rarely, not never, but rarely go in there, okay? So you can escape in there. And this happens sometimes. It'll get stuck down there. If it happens to you, consider yourself lucky. Pardon me. So now I'm just blasting away with a firebolt, and there we go. Destruction leveled up to level 31. That's very important, alright? Because later on we're going to go on a skill book run, and there's really only 4 Destruction skill books that you can get without a hassle. The 5th one is a hassle. Alright, so this is perfect. I'm just switching over to Flames because I ran out of Magicka. Got him dead to rights. Even if he doesn't get stuck, you can always go into a little hallway behind me there. And like I said, it's pretty much a no-go zone for the Ice Wraith. He rarely goes in there. So you can go in there, recover your Magicka, lick your wounds, and get back to more. This should do him in. All done. Ice Wraith dead. Now we can go and hit up the Atronach Forage. What's the Atronach Forage for? I'm going to show you in a minute. Make sure you grab all these salt piles here. There's 3 in the barrel hidden away. There's another salt pile there, and there's another one on the floor here, right behind you, Slack. Somewhere around here. There it is. And don't forget these torch bug thoraxes, okay? You need at least 1. There's 6 in here. So just collected 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, I counted it wrong. What the hell? And don't forget these fire salts here. You should already have some fire salts in possession, but there's always fire salts there. Those are very important. Here we go. Here's the Atronach Forage, alright? You can use the Atronach Forage to make items. And you make items by putting the required ingredients into the offering box and then yanking on the pull bar. So let's make a Staff of Flame Atronach, one of the most powerful weapons a budding mage could have in his possession. And you make one of those by using a Greater Soul Gem, a broom, some corundum ore, and some fire salts. So there you go. That's why I collected all those materials earlier on, okay? So there's our Staff of Flame Atronach. Grab it, favorite it, hotkey it, learn it, love it, because this is going to be a big part of your defense throughout the rest of this walkthrough, okay? I'm going to demonstrate how it works here. For those of you who are not familiar with Flame Atronachs, there's a Flame Atronach. I now dub the Flame Girl. How you doing, Flame Girl?
Hi, how you doing?
Yeah, you're my best buddy. There you go. And I'm just reloading because I don't want to waste that charge there. And since we're here, we might as well craft a spell tome of Soul Trap. We could have bought this for a couple $100 off Farengard, but since we're coming here anyways, why not save a couple $100? So use the Petty Soul Gem, a Ruined Book. Okay, that's what the Ruined Book is for. A Torchbug Thorax, and some Salt Pile. Those 4 items will craft a spell tome of Soul Trap. And we're going to be doing a lot, and I mean a lot, of soul trapping throughout this walkthrough, okay? It's going to save you a ton of gold if you soul trap enemies instead of buying filled soul gems to do your enchanting, alright? So there you go, Spell Tome of Soul Trap. Goblet down. Same thing. Favorite it, hotkey it, learn it, love it. All done. That's it. There we go. It's just a quick demonstration of soul trapping. Lasts for 60 seconds. Zap the enemy with that, and if he dies within the next 60 seconds, you've trapped his or its soul, right? In a way, it's a lot more effective than using soul trapping weapons, because soul trapping weapons, you use up their charges if you use them repeatedly. So typically you want to like use the soul trapping weapon at the last moment when the enemy is low on health, and it can get kind of tricky. So I prefer the soul trap spell because it gives you a full 60 seconds to take down the enemy, and then you trap his soul. All right. So now it's back to Feralda to buy destruction training 5 more times. Get destruction up to level 36. How you doing, Feralda?
A fine job at I can teach you, but I won't be held responsible for what you do with the knowledge.
Jam up destruction to 36. Here we go. And we leveled up again. And go ahead and hit the skills menu because we've used up all our skill training purchase rates for this level. And I'm just waiting because I like the little drum sound. Up to the skills menu. Select Magicka to advance again, and as you can see, destruction is at 36. 4 more to go. So we get to the key level of destruction 40. And now we're going to go on a skill book run. There are 5 skill books that you collect for every skill that will level up your skill for free. And like I said, the 5th destruction skill book is a bit of a hassle to get. Before them you can get no hassle. First one is in Verna's Oddments in Winterhold. It's upstairs on the dresser on the left. There it is. Don't steal it. Just read it. Read only, okay? Just read it. There we go. Destruction up to 37. She doesn't mind. Ta-ta, Berna. Next, off to Windhelm, to the Aretino residence. This is connected with the Dark Brotherhood quest line. You could talk to the
Then it's true.
Aretino kid there. These guys are always here. I believe that's Sadri's wife.
Trying to summon the dark.
And if you want to lockpick your way in, you could just kind of like tuck yourself in the corner here, and they won't see you. Otherwise, you have to wait till they go away. And it's only a novice lock, so it's no big deal. Once you're inside, the Aretino boy inside won't mind if you lockpicked your way in. You hear him chanting away there. The skill book is behind the bookcase right here. Hidden away, grab it, and you can take this one. And we might as well take all the stuff in the knapsack. And don't forget this thing right here, right, boom, there, frost salts. Don't forget that. That's very important for another part of this walkthrough, okay? And there's also some human flesh and a human heart in there beside the Aretino boy, but I'm skipping over that because I don't really need that for the walkthrough. Could use those to make some power potions, but like I said, skipping over that. Okay, now it's off to Dawnstar. We got Dawnstar, and we got
Where do you want to go?
destruction up to 38.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
We've never been to Dawnstar, so we'll have to hire the carriage to go there. Here we are in Dawnstar. And we're going to go into the White Hall. Basically, it's the town hall. Speed loot some snowberries there.
Divine say, be careful.
Here we go, the White Hall. Go upstairs on the left.
I've been in charge of Dawnstar for over 35 years.
Yeah, la-di-da. And there's the destruction skill book. Grab it, but do not read it, or do not steal it, rather. Just read it. Read only. That's it. Destruction up to 39, and the final skill book is also in Dawnstar in the Ironbreaker Mine. Okay, so just jam into the Ironbreaker Mine here. Cast a spell of instant stamina, get our stamina back, and it's down this way on top of a barrel.
Can't sleep well, no matter how much.
There you go. Response to Barrel's speech. This one you can take, and we've got destruction up to 40. Ta-da! Now I'm just going to quickly demonstrate what it's like to dual cast firebolts without the destruction dual casting perk. Okay. So if you dual cast firebolts, he puts one in each hand and he chucks them out. Okay. But if you get the destruction dual casting perk, something a little different happens. Dual cast firebolt, he brings his hands together, and then he throws out kind of like this combined firebolt. And it does a little more damage, but it also costs a little more magic. And here is the key perk, okay? Impact, okay? This is what is going to bring it all together. With this perk, we can stagger any enemy with dual cast firebolts, okay? And that is the key to our glass cannon build. And the glass cannon build stage 1 is now complete. And I'm going to demonstrate that when we go into combat next video. Alright, I want to thank you all very much for watching. See you next video. Hey guys, you can get this entire walkthrough in ebook format with way more details than I can possibly give in the video commentary. This includes a complete step-by-step game plan to produce a destruction tank mage made for legendary difficulty gameplay. Also, exclusive bonus content. The Alchemist Business Model Power Start. How to become filthy rich in Skyrim using my special list of power potion recipes. More bonus content. So you like to cheat, do you? The Eager Eddie exploit build will show you how to use Skyrim exploits to create a ridiculously overpowered conjuration mage in under 3 hours. Fully tested in the latest Skyrim patch. All this in an easy to read, easy to navigate 160-page ebook. Skyrim Legendary Made Easy, the quick and dirty Dark Elf build. Buy it now for only $9.99. All purchases are processed by the 100% secure world-renowned PayPal payment processor.